Hey everybody, Mr. Adamson here. Welcome to a little mini lesson on potential energy, and this is just a build-off of a previous lesson on forms of energy. So potential energy is energy that is stored or held in readiness. So you're a little person here, and you're just standing there. That means you have potential energy, you're not moving, but you're getting ready to do something, or something's being ready. The energy is stored inside you, in your legs, in your muscles, all over within your body. So now what we're going to do is going to work through a few problems here with potential energy. But the first thing we have to do is figure out what is the formula for potential energy. So we know that potential energy is, need a new pencil color. Potential energy is EP. Now from previous lessons we talked about how with gravitational potential energy, especially with on Earth here, you need the gravity constant, and therefore you also need a mass. And so one more thing that you need within potential energy is you need to be held over the surface of the Earth. So therefore, putting those three things together, the potential energy is mgh, where m is mass, g is the gravity constant, and h is height. So if we use just a quick example here, let's say that we have an 800, let's go gram bird, and it has, never mind, let's scratch that idea. Let's say, because I want to use just these constants, let's say that we have, 3 kg box. 3 kg box, you have, it's being held up about 1.5 meters high. So that's our height, so oops, that should be a meter. And you're going to drop it off the table. What is the potential energy of this box? Well, we have a mass, which is 3, we have a height, which is 1.5 meters, and we know that G is 9.81 meters per second squared. So therefore we put this into our formula, mass 3, gravity 9.81, and our height 1.5, and if we put that through in our calculator, we would get 44.1 joules, because energy is represented in joules. So there's just a way to calculate the energy potential using the potential energy formula of mgh. Now something to remember, let's just get rid of all this, that when we're calculating the potential energy of something, you can also find the mass, the gravity, height. It all depends on what you're given within your question. So let's say that you were given the mass, you were given the potential energy, and you're already given gravity, but you need to find height. So we go back to our original formula, EP equals mgh, and you need to find the height. Well, how do we manipulate this formula? Well, we need to get height by itself. So therefore, whatever you do to one side of the equation, you always got to do the other, and we would have to get rid of mass and gravity. So let's divide by mass and gravity, and if we divide by it on that side, we have to do the same on this side, divide by mass and gravity. Therefore, we cancel these out, and we get a formula of EP over mg equals h. And there's just a way to manipulate our formula. So there's a quick little lesson on potential energy. Hope that makes sense, and we can put it in practice. Thanks for listening.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.